Call to order the organizational meeting. I got everybody join me for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, here.
Mr.
Willingham.
Present.
Mr. Matson.
Here.
Ms. Pritchard.
Here.
Mr. Stiver.
Here.
Mr. West.
Here.
Mrs. Deli.
Here.
Mr. Gustav. Here. Mrs. Daniel.
Here.
So I'm going to interrupt you for just a quick second. So we have a local reporter that is with us tonight. And that is Sarah Crawford. Sarah, I have to come up here if you don't mind. So the number one thing they tell you as administrators, don't be front page, don't be top of the poll, because that can't be a good thing. And Sarah probably 8 or 9 times got us front page, top of the poll. And so OSBA does a thing where you can nominate people that for the media role. It says encloses a certificate, a copy of the OSBA journal magazines for you to present to your OSBA media honor roll winner. And so they get to take it like we're involved and we're so grateful for what you've done to promote the Career Center and how you really like when the lieutenant governor was coming, I picked up the phone, called her at home, and she was here the next day. So we really appreciate you done. So,
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing is to confirm terms and administrator oaths. So here's the following board members. I don't see anybody could vote for the newest one is Dennis. Right? You were nominated yet again. So for the 3-year term starting this year. So you will need the.
I, Dennis Matson, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board of education member in and for Medina County, Joint Educational School District of Ohio, to the best of my ability in accordance with the laws now in effect, hereafter to be enacted during my continuance of said office and until my successor is elected and qualified. Thank you.
Note, also in parentheses, you can see the year that the board member started. Michael's moving up the list very, very quickly as one of our longest tenured board members ever.
Your wisdom is much appreciated tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to nominate, election, and official for the president and vice president of the board. I'd like to nominate Mike Gustav as president.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, you're gonna. All right.
Robert's rules would say,
Oh,
a nomination.
any other nominations?
Hearing none.
Any other nominations? I hearing none.
Move the nomination. Second.
Okay.
I, Mike Gustav, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as a member of the Board of Education in and for the Medina County Joint Vocational School District of Ohio, to the best of my ability and in accordance with the laws now in effect and hereafter to be enacted during my continuance in said office and until my successor is elected and qualified.
Yeah. Nominations for vice president. Nominate Dennis. Any other nominations? I don't think you have to second for nominations too.
Technically, you can keep the nomination going, and then you pick people would vote. If one of those people is selected, then you pick the vote. You would repeat.
No other nominations.
We're going to close nomination.
Okay. It looks like Dennis, you are the new vice president.
I'm Dennis Mattson, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as Vice President of the Board of Education in and for Medina County Joint Education School District, Medina County, Ohio, to the best of my ability and in accordance with the laws now in effect, and hereafter to be enacted, including as a set off since the my successor is elected and qualified.
Mine, doing run back. You have trades.
So,
You're
let's
fine.
do it here. Let's do that.
Pretty good, I apologize.
Check, yeah, we, okay. Election officer pro tem, refer to the board, please. Do you have a nomination?
Like to nominate Chuck Snyder.
I'm sorry, Tom. You look very excited. I know, he's like,
Is there anyone else that would like to be nominated? You're not.
you okay with this?
Might not be doing it.
Just means Darren can never not be forwardly early after executive.
I swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, that I will faithfully and impartially perform the discharge of my duties as pro tem treasurer of the Board of Education and for the Medina County Joint Education School District, Medina County, Ohio, to the best of my ability and according to the laws now in effect, and hereafter be enacted during my continuance of said office until my successor was elected and qualified to reach term. Get you back there.
I've never seen from chapter.
If Aaron is gone or if we have an executive session, then he needs to step in.
Oh, that's, I love that for a moment, so okay.
For the time being, absent.
We do have that nameplate, right?
Yes.
Yes, the box.
We don't do it name.
We need to make sure that. You want me to get it? I think it's very helpful.
It's like the short straw of the night, right?
Number 5, setting a bond.
Too long, right?
Establish dates and times and places for a regular meeting. Turn the page over. You can see the dates. There was some question that I had that I wanted to pose to everyone. July, I don't know how your school districts work, but July is a very slow month. And do we need to have a board meeting in July? I know we're scheduled to have a work session. I guess Steve and Aaron, what do you think as far as July meeting a board meeting, or it's
It is a slow month. We get our problem.
I don't have anything pressing in July, especially end of July.
I have one concern.
okay?
The work session will be on Monday, now it's Tuesday. I can't make any of the Tuesdays because I have another commitment in the community. Is there any chance we could move it to another day? I think,
Yeah,
we are.
I'm open to that. I
Thursday.
know Thursday's the only day that would work for me. If that works for other people, it's Thursday.
What they said.
You're by yourself.
You can come on for that.
No, this work session requires it at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can share that concern that we moved from Monday to Tuesday, but Monday so busy for us, and I can share your concern with them. So and then they will grab possibly Thursday because it's a cleaner day for everyone.
That's fine.
Because we're gonna do all our sessions.
I do Thursday, you got to it. Jim,
I'll say Thursday, I didn't decide. That's still been simple.
oh, and you could use all that. So that's-
Everybody, okay.
I just, any day I gotta leave work for lunch, so John Thursday.
So the dates, so now we know where the dates are.
it's the work session.
I don't know what.
So it'd be April, or it'd be February 4th, which would turn. Well, I think it's February 4th, which would go to the 6th, right?
Yes.
February 6th. Then we have April 1st, which would go to the 3rd. Then we have, July 1st, which would go to the 3rd. Then we have October 7th, which go to the 9th. And that's our last sort of session. The 3rd, so it's February 6th, April 3rd, July 3rd, October 9th.
Steve is the third, screw you up anyway in July, that all thank you. No.
So we okay with those changes?
Yeah, for the July meeting.
I'm tabling that, if you guys are interested in canceling or you. I'll make a vote to cancel it. Okay, so there'll be no July board meeting.
We're in a work session.
Just the work session, all of that in July.
Tomorrow, and then I will send you guys a clean calendar of this. There you go.
Okay,
To see, you post the work sessions on the newspaper online, hey, you're not.
Yes,
So we had to get something in July, to do it as a special. I think it's,
it would be a special.
if you have to, it's-
and you can call those at any time anyway.
Okay, next is board member compensation. I think that stays the same. What's that? Well, I like double, but I don't think that's possible.
Maximum rate.
Yeah, we're maxed out.
You're gonna have to get the line from the schools there.
Okay, so. Establish service fund for the board.
The service funds so that you can go to OSBA, and there's a maximum allotment that you're allowed to do there as well. And it's one that's either $2 per student and 20,000, whichever is greater. And that is if you do capital conference or you guys did the ECT, the national conference. So it's basically professional development funds to that.
That we've always been at the school.
As long as I think it's exact.
Yeah, but I think we've never get over that 20.
It's like that.
Eric, we've never been over that 20. Standing authorization for the calendar year. That's giving to you, Eric. Number 9, that's what. This is the, daily business authorization. That's a fiscal year tax budget.
Wait a minute, don't we have to vote on that?
Yeah, so
I think we do.
Yeah, but it's actually,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
actually,
We have to vote on.
we go over the one.
let's go ahead and just do adoption of fiscal year budget 10, and then if it makes sense, if somebody would make a motion to approve 5 through 10 as percentage on.
Can I have a motion for adoption of fiscal year tax budget?
So,
Second.
Any questions or comments? We're gonna do that after this. Okay, 5 through 10. So Nancy and because each other. That's good.
Second.
Second.
Yeah, all right.
Sharon.
Yeah. Roll call, please. Mrs. Dowling.
Aye.
Mr. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Perrin. Aye. Mrs. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. Gillingham.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson.
Aye.
Mr. Cyber. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mr. Houston. Aye. Public records doesn't meet.
It's historically always been, it's hard, but
Yeah.
Make a motion that we.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call please. Mr. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. West.
Yes.
Mr. Karen. Yeah. Mr. Gillingham.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson.
yes.
Mr. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Cyber. Aye. Mrs. Elliott.
Aye.
Mr. Houston. Aye. Appointments of capital conference delegate.
I'll volunteer.
That is music waivers. They have a motion.
I'll motion.
We need two.
You need it, it's an alternate.
I'm not making
Who?
Jim.
Jim, you're not.
You're the alternate.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. They have a motion.
Make it an alternate. I'll make the motion.
Second.
Great. Roll call please. Mr. Gillingham.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson.
Aye.
Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Dane.
And
Mr. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Steiner. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr. Houston. Aye. Last, adjournment, I have a motion to adjourn the possible.
we need a finance committee to follow.
Well, meetings, the finance,
This is
Oh,
the
there it is.
portion of
Okay.
stapler.
Yeah.
Portion of stapler
Yeah.
right here, and portion of stapler.
Appointment of finance committee. Like, you're the finance committee,
I'll put myself up.
okay,
I'll do it.
okay, anyone else?
I'll do it.
Okay. Perfect. We have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second. Any questions or comments on that? Hearing none, roll call, please. Mr. Gillingham. Mr. Mattson. Aye. Mr. Karen. Aye. Mr. Day.
Aye.
Ms. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Steiner. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr. Houston. Aye. Appointment of policy committee.
I'll volunteer again.
Okay. I'll do it as well.
I'll make the motion to accept three. People who agree to sit on the policy committee. I'll second it.
Any comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please. Ms. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Gillingham. Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Day.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson.
Aye.
Mr. Cyber. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr. Houston. Aye. Board of Health Insurance available to board members who wish to participate at cost, and board members wish to participate, they should contact the treasurer.
Informational.
It's in there.
It's just information.
Uh,
I'll make the motion.
adjournment of this meeting, may I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Can you second it?
Second.
Okay, roll call please. Mr. Gillingham.
Aye.
Ms. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Day.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson. Aye. Mr. Cyber. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr. Houston.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, we're gonna move into our Tuesday, January 28th, 2025, regular board meeting. I have a roll call, please.
Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. Gillingham. Mr. Mattson. Ms. Pritchard.
Aye.
Mr. Stiver. Here. Mr. West.
Here.
Mr. Kelly. Mr. Hoover. Aye. Next is our mission statement.
Who?
Yeah. We are. Oh. We are a learning community providing students with a competitive advantage through career technical education and academic excellence. That's what we're all here for, right?
Yeah.
Approval of consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please. Ms. Pritchard.
Aye.
Mrs. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. Karen. Aye. Mr. Gillingham. Aye. Mr. Mattson. Aye. Mr. Stiver. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Aye. Do we have anyone that would like to, the public that would like to participate? You do, you come up and speak for the 3 minutes.
None of them are making it.
Okay. So we're good.
February 25th.
Our next regularly scheduled board meeting is February 25th. Here at 6 o'clock. Educational presentation.
I'll let you watch this mostly on your own, but, Ted, you want to talk about this a little bit, the thank you cards?
Yeah, this is something very nice. Nikki Berg, who is one of our partner teachers over at AI Group. For a number of years, thank you for last year, which was sad. She's been fantastic partner for us, our students. But she does a really nice promoting the partnership with the Career Center and the career pathways that can come out of federal detectives, which means with biomed advice, and also a number of the labs over here at the Career Center. And every year she does this project every semester with her students and shares with us as a thank you for the partnership, a thank you for what we're doing to provide those classes in the schools. And it's really nice to see what the students say, because she doesn't give them a template or anything. This is all for the kids and what they think about what they're doing in class. So it's just a nice little thank you for those project classes and what they're getting over there, and she does this pretty regularly. We're going to miss working with her this year. Really is a good part of the Career Center for students.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. Next, number 6, approval of minutes. Could I have a motion for the approval of minutes for the November 26th, 2024? Have a second. Second. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call please. Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr. Madison. Aye. Mr. Karen. Aye. Mrs. Dane. Mr. Gillingham. Aye. Ms. Pritchard.
Aye.
Mr. Stiver.
Aye.
Mr. West.
Yes.
Mr. Hoover. Aye. Next, treasurer's items for information, Mr. Butts. Thank you, Mr. President. Under items for information is the monthly finance projection. I'll just go to the bottom and highlight comparables to last year this time. We're up $5.2 million as compared to December of last year. One item to note is it's going to play into discussion later. Just keep in mind the Star of Ohio, we do have $5 million in there at this time. And then $8.5 million in investments also at US Bank, which I can draw down at any rate if needed. But right now, I'm trying not to touch the US Bank investments of the $8.5 million. Any questions? Next, treasurer's action item. Under action item A is monthly financials, financial statement, monthly expenditures for November and December. And then under item B is the FY25 club account budget for your approval. So I'm asking for approval of items A through B.
Make a motion to approve items A and B in finance.
I'll second that. Any comments and questions? Hearing none, roll call, please. Ms. Pritchard?
Aye.
Mr. Karen? Aye. Mr. Stain?
Aye.
Mr. Bellingham?
Aye.
Mr. Mattson?
Aye.
Mr. Stocker? Aye. Mr. West?
Yes.
Mrs. Deli?
Aye.
Mr. Houston? Aye. That's all I have, Mr. Thank you. Superintendent's items for information, Mr. Christie?
So we have a textbook up for information review this month. And it is the crucial, which I think many of us are very familiar with. Then board policy, Board of Education Policy Committee met recently to look at a lot of different policies. Most of it's boilerplate stuff. Chris leads that part in our policy. I will tell you that some of your districts right now are already talking about that release time, religious construction. We've tabled all of that because I think there's going to be other legislation that's taking place there very, very soon. But in general, we're just gonna wait. We have not had anyone request it as of this time for this district. So, Chris, anything on this, on the policy side?
No, just as you said, it was like there's a little bit of cleanup in there from some prior policies that was missed that we are addressing, and then there's a little bit of that religious exemption language that was mixed in with some of the other policies. Very right.
Thanks, sir. So they are for information and review, this time. The reason we're getting a clean copy right now is one, because the board policy committee has already met and discussed these things. And number two, it was hard to do, as Chris said, some things were missed in the sense that we may be changing board policy B, B, C, and we missed 2 iterations of it or something like that. So to figure out what was changed, what was not, it's very difficult. So we decided to just go clean copy. That was just an example. Principal report, Mr. Hicks.
Thank you, Mr. President. Principal's report is a little catch up since we haven't done that since November. Construction trades and teaching professions, every year they do a toy along with U.S. Marines. A toy for top, they collected over 200 toys that went out. Our media production teacher, Mr. Hill, for the first time took his junior and senior class for post-secondary option in the media production field. So they had visited Cleveland State University's film and media art school. Moving on, it was an honor for me to participate in this at the beginning of December. 15 criminal justice students, our 2 Purple Star advisors, and one of our instructors, Mr. Stone, were invited to attend the laying of the wreath at the state capitol building for each of the armed forces. It was quite an honor to be part of that presentation. Moving on with that, going through sophomore visitations day started today. Over today and tomorrow, we're going to have 1,438 students visiting our classes. Today was quite exciting. Tomorrow we have about 200 more students than today coming. So it's a pretty exciting event.
Just a question, some of them looked at the 1,300 and thought the 1,450. There was a lot more that came in after this was published last week.
So we're at 1,438 as of this morning. So moving on, the accumulating event of the sophomore visitations on our first camp application night. Our first one will be this Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We will have people lined up probably close to 5, if not 4, to get their applications in. Then the second event will be next Wednesday at the same time frame. But during that event, starting last year, we invited freshmen to come visit and talk to some of our instructors to get a jump on what they're looking at for their high school career. So that is this week and next week. Coming up with our big scholarship dinner, the Art Scholarship Dinner is Saturday, February 15th. Once again, Chef County has sold out all 3 seatings for that. You can see all the stuff to bid on is to our left here. So if you're looking at bidding and winning something really cool, go online and have that online bidding. Continue on with that. Right now we are amping up for our student competitions. We have already had BPA completed regionals last week. 2 of our Skills USA competition for last Friday, we've already found out. Our one of our two teams finished second in region, so they're moving on to state this Friday. We are bringing a large contingency to Mahoney Career Center. We will have over 778 students competing in the largest region in the state. They have revamped that, and we will be competing in a rather large event. That's the Skills USA. We've got things coming up with FFA. Chef Tony's group with FCCLA will be coming up. National for BP happened before we're out of school. Educator Rising will be coming up, and we are hosting a host of regional competition February 21st, I believe, here at the Career Center. So that will be a big event in our building. So that's coming up with our students competing for their different career technical student organizations. Right, catching up on our students of the month, back in December, Ian Price, a member of senior in our engineering technology design, a Brunswick student. He is our current vice president of our student leadership council and his program. We were involved in Brunswick activities after school and our school, and academics here. And was a member of our National Technical Honor Society as a junior. Great young man. January, we have another wonderful student, a Medina student, Lauren Kevlick. She is a senior in teaching professions. She's been a two-time president for her program. And volunteered and stuff. Actually, one of my wife's old school, Heritage, she does some teaching assistants there. In the Medina City Schools, involved in things with her homeschool and church. If you look at a list of her college credit club classes, that means she's been taking them all through high school. To have that many classes in already. Last year, she was a gold medalist in her career technical student organization at the state level and received a white ribbon at the national competition. Another stellar student just representing what we do here. So thank you. If you have any questions.
She doesn't know that she's not in the AI.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes, good evening. I'm just gonna touch on a few of the quick updates here, a few exciting things that recently happened this past month. Last week I hosted the entire Wadsworth counseling team here for a tour of our programming. They of course wanted to learn about what post-secondary pathways we have for graduates of Wadsworth High School, but why did they come here? Why were they so interested in learning about this opportunity? Because of the free tuition initiative. They are just completely blown away by the incredible opportunity that this school board is providing to the students of Medina County. And we had a fantastic lunch. They were just interested in every bit and piece of information I could share with them. Also finalized a custom training collaboration with one of our local manufacturers. The company is Luke Engineering in Wadsworth, and we are going to be providing them with customized blueprint training for their machinists at the company. So there's about 15 machinists. And so we are helping our local manufacturing base be competitive and continue to improve here in Medina County. And also, last Tuesday, I met with a gentleman, his name is John McGill. He is the Chancellor for Economic Development for the Ohio Department of Higher Education. We finalized our Rapids grant. He informed me that our grant was one of the cleanest that he received in the state of Ohio. So I'm just wrapping up a few last minute items with that. And I'm expecting some positive information here in the next month from that grant. I'm looking to purchase some high-tech equipment for our dental assisting lab. And so that money will go right into equipment for our dental assisting students. I want to send out a special thank you, as Mr. Hicks said, a little bit of catch up from December here. Mr. Hicks had an idea last month, and that was to share the holiday party with the adult education students. And boy, was that appreciated. That's never been done before. And so the students really appreciated that thing. Unfortunately, I was doing a lot of serving. So by the time I was done serving, a lot of students were already back to class. All our law enforcement students were back to class by then because, as sheriff knows, they're on a lot of time. So that is very strict. So I did miss some of the students there, but greatly appreciated the high school team supporting our adult education students. Our winter courses are all up and running. So we had a super busy week of orientations with all our students, our certified nurse aide, Our phlebotomy students, residential electricity, emergency medical technician, and our welding classes are all up and running now, and great numbers in those classes as well. And I try to bring you into the classroom a little bit, things that are happening here in the evening. So our dental assisting students, we're busy in action here working on some molds. And actually the equipment that I'm trying to buy them is going to digitize this entire process for them and will make it state of the art. So that's exciting. And this other photo here happens to be of Mrs. King, who is standing right over there in the audience. Donna King is she is our former STNA instructor, because the state of Ohio has now changed that to CNA, so certified nurse aide. And we were here on a snow day last Wednesday, so even though it was cold out, then here's the one thing I'm gonna tell you. When you take over 1,000 kids out of the building, it's cold in here. And so she gave her students a very rare dress down day so they could bundle up for class on Wednesday evening, because it was cold Wednesday, if you remember. And she also was kind enough to bring them in some cookies, hot chocolate, and marshmallows for their break. So we greatly appreciate everything that Donna does for it. We're glad to have her on the adult education team. So,
Questions for Glenn?
yes,
So, the machine you were talking about,
yes.
CNC machine cut the mold to make the brand.
That is correct. We are not purchasing the CNC machine because that's about $150,000. What we're purchasing is a scanner that will actually scan the teeth. It's a DI scanner, it's a digital imaging scanner for teeth. And the other part is called the Swift View software package, which allows the students to do all the prep side in the classroom, because that's what as a dental assistant they would be doing. And they would then forward that on to the dentist, who will then go ahead and make the crowns right there in the office. That's where the technology is going. We still have crowns that are made right here in Medina County. They do a fabulous job. Medina Crown, which is just down on Smith Road, does that. And our students visit that manufacturing facility where they make those still by hand for individuals. But there is new technology in orthodontics, of course, and in some other labs where they're moving to that. So that is the software that I'm looking to purchase for our class.
It's something interesting, because last time I had a crown done, my dentist, I asked him about that, and he goes, yeah, I don't like it. He does it the old fashioned way.
And they still do it the old fashioned way here in Medina.
He's been around a long time. So.
But we have students that are in, when our students go out for their externships, they travel around and they get to visit a bunch of different offices. So they can really see everything that's available out.
Just
So, thank you. Yes,
You're welcome.
yes,
Back in the day, Chuck and I, you put go to law enforcement training academy, unless you're a higher sworn officer in that section. So many of our kids go now looking for employment when they correct is done. And there's also a disconnect between the time they graduate and finding those few jobs in law enforcement. So when we were here at the national conference, we were talking to people that teach you in law enforcement. They added to it to help those good jobs, this training as a dispatcher. Because you get yourself as a dispatcher in the sheriff's department, it's a natural step up into the deputy's job or the city police department. And it was not that much of a time for it to add on to that. But something maybe a thought process on to add that dispatch training to that they learn their technicals, how to do radio, dispatch, and then it kind of makes it more employable to sheriff's departments, police departments. There was always a shortage of dispatchers. And it's kind of get your foot inside the door. Trying to get that, trying to close that disconnect with the fence.
I'd be happy to continue that conversation with you. So, great. Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Wade.
Okay, action items, town ready grant is a grant that Chris applied for, it's a little more than $18,000. The out to bid and architect fees is for our vision care lab. And it is $65,000 for the architect, and it includes the vision care lab, R211, which is our last rooftop unit to be replaced, and the 4 classrooms that sit underneath of that area, which includes two labs. Let's do the vision care rendering, which is super exciting. So it's going to go up in the corner where currently medical assisting is. Super excited about how beautiful this lab is going to be, and Anna's been very involved in the design of it. Letter C, you are familiar that Chris is having his COE accreditation coming up very soon. This is verbiage that needed changed in this adult ed handbook before COE shows up. Grant County's, College Credit Plus MOU, we've been with them. Since maybe helped 2012, maybe 2013.
I would say that's not.
It's been a while. Pricing, I was saying, being difficult to work with, and Lorraine just basically opened up the floodgates. We don't actually send any of our students to Lorraine Community College as far as for the College Credit Plus, but we have adjunct professors here that are basically the student would be dually enrolled in the high school program and the adult program. So it's an MOU for Lorraine County Community College. Under personnel, this one makes me very sad. It probably makes Gary even more sad. It's Billy Bowman. It's our central supply clerk. I don't think I would get an argument from anybody in the district. Probably said it's the nicest human being in our district. She is put in her letter for the purpose of retirement. Mr. Dan Siofan, a social studies teacher, has done the same thing. You can see that there are signs of reading things, and then there are some high school and adult ed supplementals. The high school supplementals are specific to that host competition that Jeff talked about earlier, and then some contract requests that Chris had. We do have some donations. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Gene Pritchard, that's November or at the December meal, gave us $10 for the care product. I appreciate that very much. Marty Brompton and Jane Gordon were teachers here, and they have historically given at Christmas time. And then, so you can see some of the others. Carol Littner was an employee here. Diamond Beekeepers gave $345. I told Dennis about that. I didn't realize he was a beekeeper and he brought me some money. And then the Cats donated some tickets. So for 10, A through F, I would sort of.
Do we have a motion for E through F, please?
Second half.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call please.
Mr. Gillian. Mr. Garrett. Aye. Mrs. Dane.
Aye.
Mr. Mattson. Aye. Ms. Richard.
Aye.
Mr. Snyder. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Deli.
Aye.
Mr.
Aye. Board member comments, do you have any comments that you want to share?
I just wanted to take a minute, thank Tina for her year of service to the board president. So thank you very much. Well done.
Still not gonna see your program. Nothing has done.
I just want to say, I've been a voice coordinator for 40-some years. Drew Green passed away, in a car accident. I went up to the calming hours today. Just a ton of people, retirees and the teachers that work with her. A loss. I mean, it was a loss when she left the school, but it's a real loss in the community. So just, it is. So I happen to have the son, Chris, on the student council, so it's gave us quite a shock, but she knows tomorrow at St. Mark's, so.
Please keep her in your prayers. So Lou, interesting, she worked over 40 years. And so there was a comment once, I said, someone could work somewhere 40 years and still be passionate, and I will challenge them to talk to her. Lou was probably the greatest champion for the underdog. She loved the students' disabilities. And she worked very, very hard for them. She did submit a letter of resignation around the 37 to 38 year for retirement. Didn't know how to leave labels and worked about 3 or 4 more. It wasn't, I promise you, it was not about money, it's about championing for the students. She was.
I think we talked about this before, even I voted on it last year, but every time they're available, throughout the building, not asking. But I had no idea every time those have been repeated out, it's starting to be the weeds.
We actually have one policy which allows us to do a generic prescription for every pens and variant of 3 of our 8 locations.
I thought we talked about that, but I just wanted to make sure that it's not out all of the
The other comments? Next, we're in need of executive session for either to consider the purchase of property for the public purpose or for the sale of property at a competitive bid, so.
I would ask Annette, Chris, Jeff, Gary, and Sheriff Price to be present at that.
I'll make the motion. Second recess.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Pritchard.
Aye.
Mr. Dillingham. Mr. Kieran. Aye. Ms. Day. Mr. Benson.
Aye.
Mr. Steiner. Aye. Mr. West.
Yes.
Mrs. Elliott.
Aye.
Mr.
Aye. We need to-